What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with the Los Angeles Laker video. Of course, I'll be live tonight at 8:15 for the Lakers and the Heat. You're not going to want to miss that. Come on by, hang out with the best chat on YouTube, the old Laker dog, and watch the rematch of the NBA Finals from last year between the Heat and Los Angeles. We'll see if the Los Angeles Lakers can rebound for the bad loss that they had the other night against the Brooklyn Nets and see what they got tonight. Just want to come on here and update a few injuries for the Los Angeles Lakers going into this game. Now, we all know that Anthony Davis was ruled out until the All-Star break. 3 weeks is what they were looking at. Well, now they've actually pushed it back to at least 4 weeks. They're being obviously overly cautious with Anthony Davis, as well they should. I know Laker fans get a little bit frustrated. I see it in the chat. You know, they're like, oh, they stink. This, I understand. When I'm a fan, I want my teams to win every single game too. But Los Angeles, discretion is the better part of valor here, guys. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to make the NBA playoffs. Their goal is to repeat as champions. The regular season really doesn't matter. You know that every team that plays the Los Angeles Lakers are going to give the Lakers their best shot. They're playing like it's a championship round, and the Lakers are playing, well, like it's February. So obviously the Lakers are just trying to get right for the playoffs, and then they're going to make their run. And Anthony Davis is an enormous part of what they do, and they can't go into the playoffs without AD or AD at 70% because that's not going to work, and you don't want him to seriously hurt himself. So they're being overly cautious with Anthony Davis for a good reason. If the Lakers lose a few games here and there with him out, so be it. You'd rather them lose these games now than sacrifice Anthony Davis's health and not be 100% for the playoffs. That's really what the Lakers are all about. So he's out at least 4 weeks. He may be out a little bit longer than that. He's going to miss some games after the All-Star break. But again, that's the Lakers being cautious with one of their best players with good reason. Dennis Schröder's out tonight. Again, this is something that kind of came up right before the Nets, health and safety protocol reasons. He is out tonight. I do believe that he'll be back for the next game after this one. But again, Schröder not in there tonight. At least the Lakers can kind of game plan for this. They weren't able to game plan for it against the Nets. But Schröder is an enormous loss because he's one of the few guys that can actually penetrate the paint and kick out to the wings where the guys can shoot threes. The Lakers really don't have that without Schröder besides LeBron James. He's really the only other guy you're going to see drive the lane. THT is pretty good at it, but THT is not the best at passing out of the paint into the wings. So Schröder's a big loss for the Lakers. I know he's kind of had an up-and-down year, but remember, the first game without Anthony Davis, he went for 24 points in the win against the Timberwolves. So Schröder is definitely going to be missed. So no AD, no Schröder. Those are definitely out tonight. There was a couple other names added to the injury list today. Kyle Kuzma, he's on the injury list with a bad back. Now, Kuzma is probably going to play tonight. And again, the Lakers cannot afford to lose Kyle Kuzma. Obviously, the Lakers went in short-handed as it is. If they lost Kyle Kuzma for the night, you pretty much can wrap it up. They would have a very difficult time beating the Heat. So Kyle Kuzma is probable, but he is on the injury list with a bad back. I don't really know how serious the injury is or how much he's going to play or not play tonight, but Kyle Kuzma is on the injury list as well, although he should suit up and play for the Lakers. He will obviously, if he's playing, he will start in place of Anthony Davis. He has the first 2 games. Markieff Morris has also found his way to the injury list with a sprained ankle. So Markieff Morris, not 100%. Seems like the Lakers have had a lot of sprained ankles this year for whatever reason. But Markieff Morris is also listed as probable, so he probably will play. But Kuzma and Markieff Morris are on the injury list for Los Angeles tonight. Hopefully they're 100%. Well, they're not 100%, but hopefully they can still be very effective because without these guys, the Lakers are shorthanded, like I said already, and they're going to need these guys to step up, especially Kyle Kuzma. I think Kuzma has stepped up the first 2 games after Anthony Davis. He had 16 points and 10 rebounds in the game against the Nets. Nobody else had double figures besides LeBron James and Kyle Kuzma. Somebody's got to step up, whether it's KCP, Markieff Morris, Wesley Matthews, Montrezl Harrell. One of these guys has got to step up big time for the Lakers tonight. The Heat have dealt with a lot of this. They've dealt with the COVID protocols. They've dealt with the health issues. They've dealt with injuries. Miami's got off to a really slow start because they have also been incredibly shorthanded this year. But Jimmy Butler on that team is a completely different team, and the Heat are much better with him. The Heat are going to start to play the way they did last year. I mean, this is not a bad team, although the record wouldn't indicate it. Again, they've dealt with a lot of injury and health issues early in the year. So it should be a good game tonight. I hope to see all you guys and girls there. 8:15, come on by, baby. You hang out with the most excitable, freaking whatever, loudest, most whatever you want to call it. Most excitable, hyper Laker video or Laker streamer you're going to find. Come on over, hang out with the Bad Diggity Dizzle, the old Laker dog, best chat on YouTube. But no, of course, Ivana Lau, Gail Godot. We always have them on weekends. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you later tonight. Bad Diggity Dizzle, I'm out. Peace!